After a very long and stressful couple of hours where I had to play through the entire game up to this point in less than an hour and then go and shovel the snow in front of 2 different houses just to come back here and record and rush just so I can get this all up before work, I am finally back and we are ready to get things on the road. Or get the show going, or whatever. Hey everybody, it's Mage Captain Gilshake, so welcome back to Luigi's Mansion. Last time, we wrapped up some boos and some ghosts, and this time we're going to pretty much do the same thing. But I would like to progress to the end of Area 2, if time permits, so let us move on forward and do just that. So first things first, I am determined this time to get this damn boo that I don't think I was able to get in the previous episode. So hopefully, you know, after going back and watching the old one, just to make sure that I got consistently the same boos and missed the same ones, like, for example, we have to eventually go back and get the Chauncey one. This is so annoying because I have no idea where. The boo is obviously somewhere on this table, but I have no idea exactly where, and he probably is laughing at me right now, and changing locations like an asshole. Okay, so Boodacious. Now, this one's gonna be rather annoying to get because he always goes to... I did not even begin the sucking process. Well, looks like we're in for a little bit of a spoiler alert because I didn't really want to go into this room until we got the boo, but you can at least, like, try to stay within the suction thing. Okay. Okay, good. Absolutely horrible. Excellent. That's exactly what I was going for. You know, if you just keep going back and forth between these 2 rooms, I won't complain all that much. It's annoying when he goes into one of the other walls, and you have to go, like, halfway across the mansion just to get to him again. So he's gonna go to the hallway now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep chasing after you, dude. I am not done with you yet. I don't care how much HP you have. I don't know what is with this... Can I even go in here? Is this the ballroom? This guy's ridiculous. This is I've never seen a boo go into like 4 different rooms at once like this. And I don't care how many coins I lose in the process either. We are going to get this bastard. It's going to be glorious when we finally do. Excellent. Alright. So 26 left. It shouldn't be that bad. I don't know why it's not like locking on the way it usually does though. I don't know if that's a glitch or whatever. But we will get this guy. I'm telling you now, it's gonna happen. I am determined. I'm not in the best of moods right now, and I'm taking it out on this boo, but I'm very happy because we finally just caught the boo. So that's number 11 out of 50, and we are not going to save Mr. Gilshanks like we did in the practice file, which is the whole reason why I had to play through the entire game again up to this point, just to cover for that mistake. So now that we are done with that, we are back in the kitchen. What you want to do is, you have some haunted pots and pans and things of that sort. They're going to go after you. You always want to make sure that you have some fire, though, so I'm glad that I do, because for whatever reason I didn't previously. So now that we've taken care of all of that, we're going to have another one of the ice ghosts coming out from the refrigerator over here. As always, we want to just stun him real quick and suck him on up. Now you're going to notice, or rather you probably already did notice, that there's a door on fire here, and lighting it on fire even more so, as I'm about to do foolishly, it's not really going to help the problem. But we do have a sparkly treasure chest here, and rather than go after the next boo, I think I'm rather going to... Oh my god, it's a blue coin! No, it's just like sunshine! We're gonna have to go after 240 of these things! No, I'm only kidding, This is the only blue coin. It's actually a blue metal, I should say. And, what is it this time? It is the water element metal. Now, in addition to the fire element, we now have the water element, so we can actually, you know, put water on stuff, which is going to come in handy for a number of things. So first things first, your first inclination is to, you know, hose down the door, and yes, that would be a correct one if Dr. E. Gab, I should say, doesn't, or does stop talking at some point. But first things first, as always, I'd like to hear the boo, because we've already missed a couple of them. I don't necessarily want to go back for them just yet, but we will be doing that momentarily. So, if I could find this boo today, that would be fantastic game. No? I really thought that was it. Oh, did he change positions on me, that bastard? See, I don't have my game audio very loud right now, so I can't hear when the boo laughs and changes positions. Okay. Yeah, these 80 HP ones really suck. They gotta stop doing that. Okay, well, at least I had a much easier time with that one. Excellent, so that's 12 out of 50. Good, very good. Alright, so we are not going to bother with that one. Instead, we are going to suck up some water from the fountain here. Much like with the fire elements, you know, all you have to do is find a source of water. And we're going to hose down the door. Gonna go in here, or we're just... Really? I think you have to wait for the smoke to clear up before we actually, before Luigi recognizes that it actually is a door. So with the water element, what you want to do is come over here, and you want to light up this plant. Now, a number of you guys have mentioned this to me in the comment section. This is something I did know about previously, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. I appreciate the fact that you guys are trying to help me out so much and giving me these little tips. Now, basically what this is going to do is give us a gem later on in the game, but first things first, you just want to make sure that the thing sprouts, and you want to come back here periodically to keep watering it some more. So we have a ghost dog over here. I don't know if putting water in a dish actually does anything, but all I know for now is that you do want to avoid his attacks because they do a lot of damage. And until a certain other ghost shows up, there's really not all that much we can do here. So we're just going to play a game of Dodge Dog, for lack of a better word, and we're just going to wait for that next ghost to show up. Now, I'm not sure really what makes him... There you go! Oh, wait! Damn it! Okay, now, here's the tough part. Not so much this ghost, but trying to suck him up while simultaneously avoiding the dog, because that is rather difficult to do. As you can see, okay, I guess I can do it already. I didn't even get a chance to explain what's supposed to happen, but basically after you get rid of that other ghost, he drops that bone, and the dog goes after the bone, making it so that his heart is exposed, and you can go after him, it's all fine and good, so yes. Now, in my practice run, I did manage to get this guy in one suck. Naturally, I'm not expecting to do the same thing here, because that'd be way too convenient and awesome. Although we're not doing that badly either, so I can't really complain. The scores are pretty much similar, so it doesn't really matter from this point on which file I use after I catch up to where I was. Okay, cool. We actually did manage to get him in one suck. That makes me happy, and we didn't lose all that much HP, so we are pretty much set here. So, having taken care of all of that, I would like to... Actually, it doesn't really matter what we do with the water. Much like with the mousetrap hole, we want to take a picture of this here, and that's going to take us right into the graveyard. Isn't it ever so convenient that a haunted mansion happens to have a graveyard right outside? I don't think that you necessarily need to grab the fire element here, but... I don't know, it's in case you do feel like getting it for whatever reason, it is there, so we might as well take it, because in fact, I think after this battle I'm probably going to need it. I think that's what it's for. So what you want to do is you want to tap on this gravestone, and it makes a bunch of these guys show up. And it's going to be a little annoying if you don't go after them all at once, but hey, you know, we do what we can here on the Gilshanks channel. It'd also be really convenient if they didn't have as much HP, but... At least it saves over how much HP they had when you last saw them. Now, if I could, like, get two of them in one go, that would be fantastic, but needless to say, that is not always the case, or pretty much ever the case, in my case. Now, normally I would say give me a break and throw me a bone, but the fact that they're throwing the bones is the whole reason why I'm not really getting much of a break here, so I'm just going to leave things as they are, get rid of this guy, and this leads to, at long last, the boss ghost for Area 2. And I think we have plenty of time to take care of this real quick before we have to wrap things up. So as you can see, we have a very creepy looking tombstone here with a light emitting from it. What you want to do is go up to it real quick and not even have to press anything. I thought I had to at least press the A button, but apparently not. And welcome to the image that I believe is on the back cover of this game, if I remember correctly. I don't know, because I lost the cover, I lost the box to this game a while back. That would be awesome if that shows up to the thumbnail. Hey, YouTube gods! That would be an awesome thumbnail. I do like doing the custom thumbnails. I'm just not really getting a lot of ideas for this game. It was a lot easier for the Sunshine Race than it is for this one, so that's why I've kind of been leaving that out. So welcome to the end boss for Area 2. This is, what the hell is his name? Bogmire, if I remember correctly. So first things first, this isn't his real form. This is sort of the decoy Bogmire, but you want to suck him up and get him into a nice ball like that. Now you want to hold this here, and the purple form is the real one. Now that he's done all that, that is supposed to do something. I'm supposed to be able to suck him up from that point. I guess you have to use the smaller one. I usually use the smaller one. Let's see what happens when you do this. Absolutely nothing! I have no idea. Okay, well, I don't usually go after these big black decoys. I usually go after the smaller ones. So I guess that's what happens when you actually try the big one. What you want to do, I guess, instead is go after these smaller ones. That will actually help you progress and defeat this boss. If I say the word progress one more time, slap me over the internet through your computer screens. Thank you very much. Anyway, we're going to wait for the purple one to show up once again. We are going to go after one of the small black ones. I don't even know why the big black ones are even there. They don't... you gonna help me out here or what? Thank you. No? Okay, good. There you go. That's how you do it. Now, I'm probably not going to get the best score, especially seeing as how I'm going into this with already like 66 HP, and I probably had more when this battle first started. I think I had 71. So, not going to get the best ranking for this ghost, but it is all fine and good. Because at least we did well on the previous boss ghosts up to this point. So we're going to bring him down ever so slowly and steadily. And we're going to lose many, many, many coins in the process. I am going to try to get them back because I want to get, you know, a pretty good score. And yes, one thing I should mention is that my voice is still nasally because I'm still getting over this cold. I feel a lot better today, though, so at least there's that. Now, I'm just waiting for this guy to show up again because he really likes to hide. These ghosts are very cowardly. There you go. Now just keep turning around. I wish I could, like, rotate the actual camera and not just Luigi. That would be quite helpful. But nevertheless, we just... Oh, what the hell happened to there? What the hell happened to the there? There you go. Great grammar. So sneak on it, and so slowly and so quietly, we're gonna sneak right up to it from behind, and BAM! Right in the face! Go! Okay, good. Down to the 20s. Down to the... stop losing coins! You're pissing me off, Luigi. Yeah! And that wraps up Area 2 of Luigi's Mansion. That's about... I want to say half the game, but seeing as how Area 1 is really short, it's probably not really half the game. So let's open up this chest here and see what we got. Woo! Now you'll notice that the first key to Area 2 was a pink heart. And now we have what looks like a green clover? Is that 3 clover? So I guess they're going out. I'm not really sure about that. It's something I literally just noticed now. But they might actually be going after the 4... what do you call those? The 4 suits in a deck of cards. So I guess we can test out that theory later on when we get to the end of Area 3. Why don't you come on back to the lab? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what? We got another cutscene coming up, which is just like the one we saw previously, so I don't necessarily feel the need to read the dialogue, because it's pretty much the exact same dialogue as it was after the Chauncey fight. And seeing as how I've run out of people to actually name these ghosts after, I might as well actually start learning their real names. That would be of great help. So let's see how we actually did. Now, this isn't necessarily going to match up with the file that you guys have been following along with, because like I said, this is a file that I had to play through in like less than the span of an hour, and then I had to go and shovel snow, and now I'm doing this. So the score isn't going to match up exactly, but if it's better here, then I might as well just keep going with this file rather than the old one, and just have the old one as a practice file the way it kind of turned out to be anyway. Alright, so, first things first, we've got Bogmire, which I think I got a bronze score on because I had really low HP, but hey, you know, it's all fine and good. I think I actually got a silver one on the attempt that you guys didn't get to see. Oh, actually, we're not doing that badly on time either. You know, I think I'm going to reward you guys for your patience by going just a little bit further into Area 3 once we finally do get there. That way we can take care of a bit more along the way. Now, there's one thing I forgot to mention. In this redoing of this game up to this point, I managed to actually get a second blue gem, which you're about to see here, and in accordance with the other videos, it shouldn't make that much sense. Obviously, there's no way for me to go back and show it, but in the butler's room, there was a drawer to the left, and I think I sucked on it accidentally while I was going after the boss, and that actually managed to get me a second blue gem. Strangely enough, it doesn't go by Zelda logic quite, in the sense that the blue gems are actually the least valuable, for lack of a better word. But nevertheless, they are good to have, and so I'm certainly glad that I was able to get that second one this time. Wow, the score's a lot better this time than it was. It was actually 16 million on the other file. So I'm not going to save just yet, because I want to make sure that everything goes all fine and good and well. And now that we are done with Area 2, first things first, I would really like to go back to Chauncey and take care of that boo that we missed over there. I'm going to show you guys something else that a couple of you have already pointed out to me in the comment section, but I do want to show it. So I would say see you guys in just a sec, but we are already pretty much there, so we might as well just do it now. So we go around here, and I want to get this boo real quick. Alrighty then, and that one was pretty easy. It's a shame that I actually managed to miss it before. But we took care of that one. Now make sure you do not save. Thank you very much. Good. Now the other thing I want to show you guys around here is by this drawer, you actually have a 50 HP heart. Very useful for when you're running low on health, like I was earlier on in this LP. So, having taken care of that, I will meet you guys by the end of Area 2 where we just were, so that we can progress into Area 3. Yes, I said that word, and go ahead and slap me through your monitors. Alrighty then. Now we can go into the Clover door. Probably shouldn't be showing this, but I just felt like it, just, you know, because it's not the average door. It's you know, we're going into a brand new area of the game. And I use the term area loosely, but at the same time, that's literally what they're called. So I was always pretty amused by that. So welcome to what I believe is the courtyard. Yes, of course, it came up on screen as I was saying it. I have another one of these guys. They pretty much always give you a heart. So very useful if you're running low once again. Now, first things first, I want to tap on this birdhouse here, because in it we receive Mario's letter. So we have yet another one of Mario's belongings that we can bring to Madame Clairvoyant later on. But first things first, you want to come down here, and in this room, or not really a room, but rather in the well down here, we have one of the more interesting cutscenes of this game. So I'm going to let it play out. Alrighty then, so by taking care of that, believe it or not, this actually isn't an Easter egg. You actually have to come down here, and you're about to see why in just a sec here. So first things first, we have to get rid of this ghost, and yes, we actually have to do that. This is something I remember getting stuck on because I wanted to run past that guy the first time I did this. So by getting rid of that random ghost, it actually drops a key down here. I'm not really sure why they did that. The only thing I can think of is because something like this is very easily skippable, and they didn't really want you to skip over it accidentally, so they made it so that you actually had to come down here and do all that. Oh, get back up there. Thank you very much. Okay, good. So, now that we have that key, we can move on this way towards the right. I don't believe we have anything else to check out over here. Sorry about that. I went into a coughing fit there. Okay, so now we can go over here, and as you can see, we had a toad over there, so if you want to go save, you can do that. Now, this is the rec room. Now, this ghost is probably a little bit easier to figure out than the rest of them, because if you're a gamer, your first inclination is to just hit this punching bag right into it. At least mine is. Unfortunately, you have to do it 3 times, though, and that's what makes it kind of annoying, because now he's actually going to start going after you. So now that he's been hit twice... Oh, I was at the wrong angle, damn it! There you go, now it should work. Okay, so, last time I had a really hard time getting this guy down. It took like a number of sucks. I wasn't able to do it just in one attempt. So let's see how we do this time, because that would be fantastic if we can get a better round now. Of course, the poison mushrooms are always the, like, the bane of my existence, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to even tell what knocks Luigi back, necessarily. As always, the best thing you can't really predict how these are going to go out. The best thing you really can do is just try to always tilt the control stick in the opposite direction and always be wary of which way Luigi's facing, because it changes a lot. So let's try hitting this one more time, and let's try doing it at the correct angle this time, Mr. Gilshanks. There you go. Now this time you only have to do it once. At least they were courteous enough to make it out to be that way. So we should at least get a silver ranking on this guy, which is something I'm certainly not going to complain about. Now that takes care of that. And we're starting to run low on time here, so I want to suck up this last pearl, see if there's anything else. Go after my boo. Okay, so this is kind of like the point where they're going to start getting a little more annoying, because now they have more HP, and that's going to make it even more difficult to actually keep them trapped into one room. Okay, good. Where did that guy go? He is all the way over there, which is a place that I don't really think we have time to go for in this episode, so we will most certainly take care of him next time. Thank you guys for watching. In the next episode of Luigi's Mansion. Oh, looks like this guy was an optical boss, too. Anyway, as I was saying, in the next episode, we are going to go and explore Area 3 now that we are on the upper floor. And first things first, though, I do want to collect my money. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. That will help me out tremendously, and I will see you guys next time!